Oh yeah. Perfect. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Today is March 28th. It's the day after I caught those 2 5-pounders, and I've been editing all morning. I decided it stopped raining. I want to get out and do some fishing. So I'm in the old beater truck. I know I have a new truck at home. I don't want to get it dirty. A lot of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's a truck. It doesn't matter." Yeah, I don't know. I have a weird thing like that. But I'm gonna do a little pond hopping today. I'm gonna hit up one pond that's a few minutes away from my house. Super pressured. Every time I drive by there's always people fishing. Hopefully, since it's rainy, maybe no one fishing it today, but there's probably gonna be someone there. If that fails, I'm gonna go to a big group of ponds, probably like 15 minutes away from my house. And if that fails, I'm coming home and playing video games. So that's my plan for today. I will see you guys at the pond. All right, folks, rolling up to the spot. Water levels look quite high. We had a lot of rain last night, and I'm not seeing anyone here. What a nice surprise. So this pond is like so shallow. I think the deepest is like 8 feet. So moving baits here kind of suck unless they're poppers. So I'm gonna focus on maybe like a popper. I usually do a Senko. Just your typical pond baits, and see if I can't get me one. Every single rod out of my kayak and all my tackle, and just gonna deal with it later. So I think we got some good conditions for perhaps a popper. I don't even know how warm this water is. This water is probably in the high 50s, low 60s. Oh yeah, there's so many fish up here. Oh my God, they're all like, there's like a million 5-inch bluegill. This water is really warm. So maybe these fish are thinking about spawning. So I'm just gonna toss this up in the real shallow, and maybe toss it out a little deeper. See if there aren't a couple up here. Might be a little early for this, and I think I should probably focus on maybe some moving or creature baits out a little deeper. But since this popper was tied on from yesterday, I thought I might as well just make a couple casts with it. I have a good feeling about the popper, so I think I'm going to move to the trusty Wacky rig. So I'm going to take a smaller wide gap Wacky hook, and I can either use a trick worm or a Senko. I'm kind of feeling, it's not a trick worm, but it's the same thing, just made by Yum. I got it in one of my mystery tackle boxes. That can just go there. The water is not too dirty, and I think this little, I prefer watermelon, but this is like a fluorescent green pumpkin. What do they call it? Oh, it is watermelon. It's just darker than Zoom's watermelon. So I'm gonna put this on a rod and see if I can get a really nice day. Last night it was storming, thunder, lightning, all sorts of stuff. But today's pretty good. Oh my God. You guys probably can't see that, but look at all these bluegill. That's insane. There's gotta be some bass. I think these bluegill are thinking about spawning already. They're like 2.5 months off. But this looks like some perfect conditions to get on some LMBs. Hopefully. Chill with the chesty for now, but I'm most likely going to switch off to the tripod, either with the Hero 3 or with this on it, because the Hero 3, as you saw in yesterday's video, was being an absolute turd yesterday. Like, it just would not film when I wanted to. That's him. That was kind of cool. I just saw my line to start to take off. Not the giant that I'm looking for. These fish are still cold too. Not the giant I'm looking for, but hey, we still have a fish. Good deal. Some pictures, because I wanted to get some good documentation on this fish in case I want to get a mount of him. I'm gonna let him go at my feet. There, yep, there you go. Go away, buddy. But I was just he's still just going around these bluegill. I was just casting out past these weeds And I have a feeling they're just going to be sitting right out there, especially the littler ones. And this pond is known for quantity, not quality. I've caught some 2s and 3s out of here, but nothing really much bigger than that. And usually that's unfortunately about the average fish, or maybe a little bit bigger. But I'm just pitching on the edge of this weed area. There's a ton of algae, probably because everyone's putting fertilizer in their lawn, because this pond's mainly runoff. And I'm surrounded by neighborhoods right now. But just pitching this out, and the key with wacky worm fishing and pretty much any kind of weightless plastic is just watching your line. You gotta watch that line to make sure, because I washed it and I have a pretty good idea of the rate of sink on this worm. It's not very fast. It's actually less than a trick worm. I was actually surprised. It's a lot more buoyant. But just watching that line and letting them run with it for a minute, because again, these fish aren't very big at all. That seems to be the key here. Shut up. Yeah, this is, I decided it would probably be a wise idea to take the pack of worms with me, so leave them in the truck. Another one right, you can see the ripple of where he was, or I don't even know if you can, but it's fish number 4. Not the right size though, at all. As a matter of fact, I think they're getting smaller. But I mean, I'm hooking them good. They're eating the worm. This is from where, if you saw in yesterday's video, where that barb went, or that hook went into my hand, and like was so close to the barb, like going in, like it went in deep, and like really deep. I'm gonna rehook this worm because I feel like it might get caught. Comment below if you like the first person view, like the chesty, or if you like the third person view on the tripod. I've been going back and forth between what I like filming better. That was right into the weeds. Good job, bud. I don't really care which one I do, but I just want to make it so you guys enjoy the videos the most. So if you like or have any preferences, just drop them in the comments section below, and I will listen. Let me know how that's gonna look, but I'm gonna roll with it. There he is. No way. Look at this, guys. I had no clue that there were crappie in here. Zero. I thought this was just a bass lake. Look at that. Nice looking, I think it's a white crappie, but that's insane. I literally had no clue that this lake had crappie. That's my flashlight. Good job, bud. At least you learn something new every day. That guy hammered the wacky worm too. Look how he ate it. That fish wanted it. Whoa. I've caught 3 speed. No, just kidding. I didn't catch a bluegill. But this is the second time I've caught a crappie bass fishing before, like in a pond that I didn't know had them. I mean, it makes sense. It has all the usual panfish. Why wouldn't it have crappie? But that's pretty cool. He was just like sitting face down in the leaves. But he was just in with all the other fish. He wasn't out deep or anything special, and he hit it hard. These fish are super aggressive this time of year. That's my second crappie bass fishing of the year. I caught that other one on the square bill, but that's pretty funny. I thought it didn't look like a bass. There's bass number, I don't even know if this is number 4 or number 5. Check out this guy's lip. Something happened to him. Probably got caught before and was just healing. Then I decided to catch him again. Right where that crappie was too. seems to be a spot. Not very big at all, but hey, it's a fish, and that's my main goal today. Today I'm not really focusing on any which technique. I'm just trying to have fun and catch some fish, and it's working. If this is a crappie, I'm just kind of putting I wonder how that wind noise is. I'm putting a hurting on these fish. I have no clue what time it is. I don't even know how long I've been out here for. Probably an hour, hour and a half or so. But kind of gotten dialed in. Again, not big. Not winning any trophies here. But I'm having a good time. Too bad I can't be with any buddies, because this is the kind of fishing I like to do with friends. Just casual, not caring, but still catching fish. Rabbit bud. I think I'm gonna fish this area for a while, because I could either drive 20 minutes and maybe catch a fish, probably not. It'll be a bigger fish, but it's not guaranteed. Going here, I guarantee I'm gonna catch something. It might not be the biggest, but I'm gonna bend a rod, and today that's all I really care about. I don't care what species it is, as long as I'm outside and getting some fish. You guys won't believe it. It's an even bigger freaking crappie. Crappie bite has just been on fire today. Look at that. That's insane. I can kind of tell by the way they hit. These crappie just kind of slurp it up. That's insane. 2 crappie in a lake I probably fished like easily 50 times, and I've never caught one. It's this crappie time of year, and this is a good one. Beautiful, beautiful colors on them. Insane. I'm not complaining. Honestly, they're fighting better than these small bass. There he is. Again, you just gotta wash that line, because that bite was so subtle that I probably wouldn't have gotten it if I wasn't washing the line. So now, after seeing me catch a few of them, you can definitely tell that this is, in fact, the average size. And my camera hasn't died yet, so that's a plus. I honestly have no clue how many it is. I think this is like 8 or 9. I think. And they're getting smaller. Not a good thing. And I don't know how my camera's not dead yet. Let's see. There's really like nothing on the battery. Like 0. I don't know how it's still alive, but I'll take it. Now that I said that, it's gonna die. Alright, so the hero session died. Didn't catch any more fish. I really don't know how many bass I caught. I think around 8 or 9. The 2 crappie. Not a very bad hour or so here. I think I only spent like an hour and a half. But I think I'm gonna go and call it. I could go get my charger and come back. But I think I've done all I need to do here. I kind of bummed I didn't get that big one. I was hoping to get like a pounder or like a 2-pounder. I usually just weed through the small ones and then end up catching a big one at some point, but not this time. Regardless, really fun day. Like I said, I'm probably gonna fish somewhere tomorrow. Don't know where, but hopefully I'll get tight tomorrow and get a video out for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go home, edit this video, and then see what I can do tomorrow. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.